The Police Federation, which was set up in 1919 by an Act of Parliament following police strikes over rates of pay and conditions of service following the First World War, is trying again to get all police armed with, at the very least, tasers. Sergeant Richard Cooke, a West Midlands police sergeant, said he was hugely concerned by the threat facing officers on the region's streets. Apparently, 200 police are assaulted every month on the streets of West Midlands, and Sergeant Cooke insisted officers need greater protection and believes equipping them all with tasers would make thugs think twice about attacking them. Yes, Sergeant Cooke, but will it make the police think twice about using them? I think not. He said that politics and chiefs not wanting to be seen to be arming police is currently preventing a mass taser rollout from happening. Bosses are reluctant to give us equipment like tasers because they're worried about politics and perception, when they should be worrying about looking after officers. I wonder where the public protection element comes into this. We've already seen an increase in the usage of taser uses many times when police are not even in life or death situations, which is what should be reserved for, but instead they use them on people because the fat porkers can't be asked to chase somebody. Sergeant Cooke said officers want as much protection as possible when doing their jobs, and fears rising attacks could make some cops question whether it is still the right profession for them. He said, "It's a massive concern for me. We get the assault figures every morning, and those are just the ones that are reported. We're campaigning for further taser rollout precisely because of this. It doesn't prevent all assaults, but evidence suggests you're 9 times less likely to be assaulted if you've got a big yellow thing strapped to your vest when you get out of your car." You mean like the police's yellow belly? So what's the percentage increase of tasers being used non-life threatening jobs then, Sergeant Cooke? It's all very well talking about police protection, but you too are here for public protection. But it seems to go out of the window, not least due to the piss-poor mental attitudes that police have when dealing with the public, especially when armed with weapons. Cooke added, "They are faced with rising assaults, ongoing criticism, a lack of support from politicians and senior police who have to be seen to pander to the Twitter groups. They don't seem to back us up as much as they should. Lack of support from government. You taking a piss, lad? The assaults on emergency workers legislation, the police covenant, the Harper's Law, and what do we get? The public, what do the public get? Police investigating police, and a not fit for purpose police infiltrated alleged independent overseer, the IOPC. You think things are stacked against you? Try being a member of the fucking public." Midlands Police and Crime Commissioner Simon Foster has labelled attacks on officers utterly unacceptable and has pledged to do all he can to help bring thugs responsible to justice. Superintendent Martin Hurcomb from the West Midlands Police said, "There's nothing more important to us than the safety of our people and the safety of the public. Taser is a really useful tool in a suite of options that help officers to stay safe and to keep people safe." Well, if you want to keep the public safe, focus on training your staff properly, not giving them more weapons to abuse. He continued, "That's why we're currently carrying out an annual review of this important piece of kit. We currently have almost 1,000 officers trained and authorised to carry Taser, with training scheduled for a further 200 officers. The majority are in roles where Taser has more impact. For instance, emergency response, officers attending high-risk incidents, and neighbourhood officers in busy city centres with key locations such as arenas and major travel hubs." Adding, "Taser is an important tactical option for officers, but it is not the answer to all violent or threatening situations. It is important to stress that the use of Taser in most cases does not include firing. For the vast majority of incidents, the threat is mitigated by the sheer presence of the device." Now, I do understand the need for protection from violent offenders, but it's not the police who are generally the victims of violent offenders. It's the violent offenders' targets who are the victims, who are the people they're trying to rob, the owners of the house they're trying to burgle, the women they want to assault. If anybody should be given weapons, it should be us who are allowed to carry them, even if it's just a taser, which is currently outlawed. Then we can protect ourselves, obviously with standards in place and laws protecting against the unlawful discharge. But it's not the kind of thing people will simply be fucking about with. Oh, let's see if this hurts. Bzz, bzz. They're not going to fuck about with it like that, are they? They'll use it for genuine situations where they feel they need to. In fact, I have a suspicion that the general public would actually be far better behaved with a taser than the police are. Stop making excuses to arm yourselves more and give us the right to protect ourselves properly. Then you'll see a decrease in offences. Big thank you to channel supporters, one and all, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.